Perry's the only that set up shop in Atlanta, Georgia, on a fucking place where slaves live, made his movies that like us was like, ha, 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 then built the biggest studio owned by a black man in all time, and then to make the Hollywood fucking get on their knees, he flew them all down and named all the studios after them. Spike Lee, I know you hate me, but that's Spike Lee's studio right there. I know you don't like me, but that's your stage right there. All y'all sat up there and laughed at me because I was making these movies that wasn't that great to y'all audience. But I'm the most powerful, and I know for a fact every nigga that went there to see him open that store got on their private jets, and instead of going back to LA, they said, take me to where the money at. How the fuck I don't have that? I get it. I get it.
Juju gonna steal on his shit.
So a lot of people have actually come to terms with how some notable figures in Hollywood, especially the male figures, are cross-dressed to actually crack jokes and actually make people relieve with their comment, series and all of that. The likes of Tyler Perry apparently is one of them, but it looks like others also do have a different thought about how such people actually would have to cross-dress and look as females just to crack or make people or their fans laugh. Now, Dave Chappelle is one person that actually has showed his disgust about such thing. He actually, some past called out Tyler Perry, mentioned his name and said that dude is always acting as though he's a female, basically dressing as a female, only to create some kind of attention for people to laugh about it. But genuinely, he actually is not happy about it. Well, finally, Tyler Perry is responding to critics who actually are not happy with his cross-dressing status in the acting scene. And he says it is choice. He actually finds nothing wrong with it. That's his choice. Well, let's digest inside this conversation. This is the Change Up in Action News. As usual, just keep your subscription coming. Your thought and comments also, we do appreciate it inside the comment section. Join today's episode. Let's get started, okay? So, like I said, a lot of people are not happy each time they do see in fact, some of us, we cannot even identify if it's a woman we're watching on TV or it's an actual old lady or a female we're watching on TV. Tyler Perry acted beautifully. In fact, anytime you do see such person playing such role, the best thing that comes to your mind is Tyler Perry in that particular action, because give it to Tyler Perry and he will do absolute justice to that. But, in some past, interviews, Dave Chappelle apparently called out Tyler Perry's name, including other people who apparently he says he is disgusted to see them cross-dress in acting. Now, one thing he mentioned, and I think is very funny, is the fact that one of Tyler Perry's movie that apparently shot him to, maybe if not shot him originally to fame, but one of the most amazing blockbuster movie I can say that shot him to fame was when he starred in this Madea. I'm sure most of you have apparently watched that movie, Madea, somewhere in 2005, and that apparently garnered some kind of attention for Tyler Perry. But looks like after that shot him to fame, he consistently has been doing that, and it's working for him. Now, Dave Chappelle is not happy about it, but Tyler Perry is saying that, it's my choice. I didn't have any issue with people thinking otherwise, but this is what I do better, and my fans love it. That's what Tyler Perry is saying. Now, guys, what do you think about it? Like, seriously, these days, if you don't take care and you talk about things like this, you'll be tagged in a different perspective. But Tyler Perry has been inside the movie scene for in fact, he's a producer. He's an actor himself. He's actually, he owns a studio on his own. He's just one good personality you cannot do away with in Hollywood. He says it's his choice, okay? Now, let me get you a tweet he just recently posted on his Facebook account. Maybe I don't know if this is a jab or addressing the pertinent issue that Dave Chappelle has been talking about. But this is a recent tweet he posted on his Facebook account. He said, "Make a career of humanity. Commit yourself to the noble struggle for equal right. You will make a better person of yourself, a greater nation of your country, and a final world to live in. So this was a quote from Martin Luther King. And he actually copied and pasted it on his Facebook. I feel like this is similarly a jab to Dave Chappelle. I take it again. He says, make a career of humanity. Commit yourself to noble struggle for equal right. You will make a better person of yourself, a greater nation of your country, and a finer world to live in. A quote from Martin Luther King. Like, seriously, this is Tyler Perry indirectly shading or calling out Dave Chappelle in the subtle way. See, it's his choice, as he said, and he does it better. Okay, but is it even necessary that he comes out to explain to people why he likes to cross dress in such characters? Like I said, sometimes I watch him and I'm asking myself, who is this? Is he a real lady acting, an old woman acting, or that is a dude? Until the movie is over and you see the cast rolling, and you'll be like, oh, so that's Tyler Perry. Because dude acted nicely. He does it perfectly well. Well, let's go to social media and see what people have been talking about. But he says it's his choice, and he's not actually going to have any banter with anybody because that's what he knows to do best, okay? So let's know what you also think about it inside the comment section. Now, Danielle Jackson comes to say that he didn't have to address nobody because his bank accounts and accomplishments already did. Well, that's true. But sometimes you have to address your enemies. At some point, you just have to address your critics. Okay, so that's what he did, maybe. Joyce Williams comes to say, I do believe Tyler's Medea was his made-up character. I do not believe that it was ever industry-driven. He was doing Medea on stage plays with empty audiences, until we started buying his bootleg type at the flea market, and everyone started to catch on. Okay. Tish Bell comes to say, baby from homeless to 2 billion, address no one. So you're all saying that Tyler Perry shouldn't address anybody, right? But it's, sometimes it's very choking. When people don't understand what you do and speculate things that they think they know, it gives you no option than to come out to address the issues. You get it? Sometimes it's very painful to keep things to yourself and just see people throwing nonsense, rubbish, in the air like that. Sometimes you just have to address issues. Well, Tyler Perry, people say you shouldn't address such issues because your bank account is speaking for yourself. But are you guys trying to tell me that Dave Chappelle does not have fat, amount inside his account? Well, I don't know. So maybe let me do some one or two from here. This one says that at the end of the day, the world know your name. You came from being homeless and broke to now being one of the most influential black men in show business. You've helped so many overcome so many obstacles, and I respect you, Sam, for who you are and the phenomenal things you have done to make a change in us, the people. May God bless you, Tyler Perry. Wow, quite a touching sentiment over there. So just in case you're still worried why Tyler Perry sometimes likes to cross-dress in his movies, he says that is his choice. A word to all of you. Thanks for watching.